Majority organs of the PDP are not with Atiku. His days are numbered in the party unless he drops his presidential ambition. Dr. Umar Adu, welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news updates. Please click on the notification bell. Majority organs of PDP are not with Atiku. His days are numbered in the party unless he drops his presidential ambition. Former Special Advisor on Research and Strategy to former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, Dr. Omar Adu, says, I do not think the majority of the party organs are still with Atiku. Do not forget that Atiku came back to the Democratic Party after his sojourn in the All Progressive Congress only in 2017, by which time Nyesom Wike, as the governor of Rivers State, was exercising effective control of the PDP. Now, in this news article, what we learn or what we see here is, I think, the reason why Wike is wielding so much power in the PDP. Of course, which I feel still is not supposed to be, but owing that Wike entered into PDP and actually took some necessarily bold actions. That is why he's wielding so much power. That is why he cannot be quashed. That is why he cannot be dealt with, rather. The news in detail, please. It was Wike that brought Ali Madu Sharif as party chairman, and it was him that removed him at the party convention in Port Harcourt, where Wike brought in the Ahmed McAfee National Caretaker Committee. The McAfee Committee then produced the Uche Secondus-led national leadership of the party. And if you know how the leadership of the PDP is formed, you will know that governors effectively control the process. All this happened while Atiku was outside the party and, in fact, outside the country. It was afterwards that he came back and joined the party, courting favors from the governors. One of the conditions given to him was accepting the preferred candidates of the governors for the 2019 general elections. For example, in Adamawa State, the governorship candidate of the party in 2019 was Amadou Fintiri. Fintiri was Wike's candidate for Adamawa, given to Atiku as a precondition for Atiku to get the support in rejoining the party. Atiku had no choice but to accept him, even though he was not his preferred candidate. And it is the same process that was used to get the Dr. Iyochia Ayu-led National Working Committee. You saw the role Wike played in the removal of Secondus, illegal as it were, and the installation of Ayu, that Atiku managed to emerge as the party's presidential candidate in 2019 and 2023 was just as a result of certain national dynamics within and outside the party politics. This explains why Wike is still on the party and getting away with it without sanctions. So dealing with Wike and the party needs tact and sophistication, which the Atiku group seems to either lack or they are unable to implement. I want you to know that as Vice President, I was Atiku advisor on research and strategy, but when he stopped listening to my advice, I pulled back and watched him. He made so many errors and denied him the presidency. He so much believed that it was his to pick on the silver platter. It is reasonable to assume that a press conference Atiku held after the Supreme Court judgment on his appeal was significant enough for the key members of the party, of which the governors are central, to attend. Many of them were in Abuja, but none attended his press conference, only for them to meet and congratulate Wike. Atiku's key opponent in the party is less than 24 hours on his appointment. They also pacified Wike on the crisis he was having with his governor. They immediately moved straight to hold a press conference and endorse the judgment of the Supreme Court, which Atiku vehemently disagreed with. After that, the chairman, PDP Governors Forum, Bauchi State Governor, Bala Mohammed, visited the presidential villa and addressed the press there, extolling the leadership virtues of President Bola Tinubu for intervening in a purely PDP affair. What are all these supposed to tell you? It is an indication that PDP governors are simply not with Atiku, which means his days are numbered in the party unless he drops his presidential ambition. If he does that, then governors will all rally around him and pour all sorts of encomiums on him as the best statesman of the country, just to gain his support for their various ambition. Now the thing is, are you seeing it? So Wike, to me, he came into PDP when PDP was left or abandoned by Atiku. You see the issue of jumping from one place to another in order for you to, help your ambitions, or yes, to make your ambition, make your dream come true. You see how it can actually be, not the right thing for you to do. Do you understand? You can see it is clearly seen now. But me, I'm asking PDP, will they continue to lean on Wike here? I don't know members in PDP that can actually come outside and do genuinely what Wike has done. That is where I'm coming from. You get? And I also knew that, it was said that in PDP, they wanted the Southeasterner to come outside to run, and some of them say no, some of them say yes. Then PDP, what's it called, Wike himself wanted to run, and that was what caused the rift. So the rift already there before now. So Wike will be like, I go do something weird, and somebody will come from nowhere. I think that was where he was actually, I'm just saying, I think that was where they faulted him. I go arrange house, then somebody will come from house, one come enjoy where I arrange. When we maybe say arrange them, I never even rest. You understand? Me that put in the work, I have not even, enjoyed the benefit of me putting in the work. I think that is where, but the thing is, Wike himself is not, I'm not saying Wike is actually right. He's not. Atiku was not right to be jumping from one party to another, and they expected them to welcome him with open arms without even putting in the work. And Wike also was not right to, even though he put in the work, to come in and say, I won't come as I can't run for presidency, knowing fully well that be Southerners time to come as I can't run for presidency. He has dominated PDP for years. His days are over. Peter Obi and Atiku will never rule Nigeria. Even their heirs will not. I don't understand. What won't bring Peter Obi enter this matter again? The better thing to say is the days of PDP are numbered. Without Atiku, who else really has the interest of PDP at heart? Really? I think Wike to an extent still does, even though I know his own ambition is driving him to a place that he is not supposed to be in. Why? Because even as Wike, did what he did at the presidential election in the state, we also saw what happened during the governorship election. Is it PDP governors who are already fraternizing with APC for their second-term ambition, or the National Working Committee members who are stooges of the governors? If you are a member of PDP, now you are merely marking time. Your party will cease to exist in 2027 because of your leaders' ineptitude and half-heartedness. Alright, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy.